Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan virtually dedicates 10 p.m. Shri schools in Nagaland during the celebration of ABSS today. These schools were selected from 49 government institutions. During Akhil Bharatiya Shiksha Samagram 2025, PM Shri Government High School Wokha Village was selected as one of best PM Shri school in state, besides 9 other schools from each district. Nagaland Chief Minister Dr. Nipurio meets Kohima District Football Association and organizers of upcoming 24th edition of Dr. T. Au Trophy and interacted with them. Best Farmers Award Felicitation Program was held on 29th July at Penwen U Village Council Hall in Siminio District. EAC Matung Muli graces as special guest. Reportedly, a job fair was held at Regional Employment Exchange Kohima today, whereby 5 companies conducted interviews to recruit candidates. While participating in special discussion on Operation Sindoor, Union Home Minister Amit Shah announces killing of 3 terrorists involved in Pahalgam attack in the Lok Sabha on Tuesday. Hello and good evening, viewers. You are watching English Primetime News. This is Imlison Limchen, and now the news in details. On 29th July 2025, India celebrated the 5th anniversary of the National Education Policy 2020 through the Akhil Bharatiya Shiksha Samagam. During the event, 10 Shri schools, 10 p.m. Shri schools in Nagaland were dedicated virtually by Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. These schools, selected from 49 government institutions, will serve as NEP model schools with improved infrastructure and teaching quality. Additionally, foundation stones were laid for 23 hostels under the Dharti Aba Janjatiya Gram Utkarsh Abhiyan, a central initiative for tribal upliftment through education and other development services. The Kohima ceremony was attended by key state education officials, furthering NEP and tribal welfare goals in Nagaland. While participating at the Akhil Bharatiya Shiksha Samagam ABSS 2025 via video conference on 29th of July, the PM Shri GHS Wokha Village was selected as one of the best PM Shri schools in the state, besides 9 other schools from each district. Union Minister of Education Dharmendra Pradhan inaugurated some important features of NEP 2020 that stands as the 5 pillars of access, equity, quality, goal to affordability, and accountability. This year, the event coincided with the 5th anniversary of NEP 2020 and was organized by the Ministry of Education at the Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. It is crucial to highlight that the PM Shri initiative is intended to develop more than 14,500 schools throughout the country to become exemplary schools for NEP 2020 for educational transformation. Meanwhile, the dignitaries who attended the event were SDO C. Wokha, Ichungbe Mo Irui, and Council K. Vadan Irui.
Chairman, Wokha Village Council, Mr. Vanda Uri, District Coordinator, TODs, SMDC members, parents, guardians, teachers, and my dear students, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude and thanks to each and every one of you for your presence here and for joining us in this program that is the launching of the best BM Shri schools in our country. And I am very proud that our school, GHS, BM Shri GHS Wokha Village has been selected as the best BM Shri school from our district. I hope and pray that our school will soar higher and higher, and that it will really be an exemplary school for all the other schools, especially in our district. And even though this program is a bit sudden at the 11th hour, we were informed, but I want to thank all those persons who were involved in making this program possible and a success. So,
Nagaland Chief Minister Dr. Nltv Rio met Kohima District Football Association and the organizers of the upcoming 24th edition of Dr. T. Au Trophy Inter-District Football Championship and interacted with them. He also wished them a successful tournament and extended his best wishes to the players and officials. The Best Farmers Award Felicitation Program was held on 29th July at Penwenyu Village Council Hall, Seminyu District, with ESC Matung Wuli as the special guest. Organizers by the Northeast Initiative Development Agency, the event recognized farmers for adopting sustainable agricultural practices that boost income and promote ecological balance. Muli emphasized how such recognition builds farmers' confidence and enhances rural livelihoods. The event also featured remarks by Junior Soil Conservation Officer Pelie Tenio and Chief Veterinary Officer Dr. Kenalokat, with NEIDA officials and village leaders felicitating the program. A job fair was held on 29th July 2025 at the Regional Employment Exchange Kohima, jointly organized by the Ministry of Labour and Employment, National Career Service for Center for ST-SC Kohima, Regional Employment Exchange MCC Kohima, IDA, and Don Bosco Job Placement Network Dimapur. Sub-Regional Employment Officer R.S. Sipuni POU explained that such fairs provide a platform for unemployed job seekers across Nagaland to connect with companies after screening and interviews. 5 companies, Chili Breeze, Talent Acquaintance, SBI Life, T-Tech Online, and Apex Motor Enterprises conducted interviews to recruit candidates. A 3-day training on urban and local resilience for elected urban local bodies of Nagaland began today at the Capital Convention Hall in Kohima. The event was organized by the NSDMA Home Department in collaboration with the UN Office for Disaster Risk Reduction and the Department of Urban Development and Municipal Affairs. Chief Minister Dr. Nltv Rio, who was the special guest, launched the preparation of departmental disaster management plans for Nagaland. Addressing the gathering, he emphasized the need for resilient infrastructure due to the state's geographical vulnerabilities, unplanned urbanization, and increasing climate-related risk. He stressed the importance of monsoon preparedness, construction bylaws, and geotechnical investigations. A total of 36 clubs will participate in the training aimed at building disaster resilience and strengthening local capabilities. We have a report on this through reporter Grace, so let's have a look.
My inquisition to the Department of Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority for organizing this program. In collaboration with Home Department and with United Nations Office of Disaster Risk Reduction and International Institute of Safety and Security Management, and also the Urban Development and Municipal Affairs Department. As you are aware of our condition, we live in a very high seismic June 5. And when we look at around us, as Sanjay Kumar has stated, you travel to Nagaland from Dimapur to Kohima. You will see the road condition and the mudslide, the landslide. You go beyond the city, the road is cut off. The most important road of National Highway 29. And this is supposed to be Trans Highway to Southeast Asia #1. But still, we are in this pathetic condition. I'm happy that our friends who are in this area will come to see us at this time of monsoon season. Friends, our urban local bodies are councillors, warriors of our towns and wards. You are the shield of our urban front. The government has arranged this training to enhance your understanding of disaster risk reduction and disaster risk management, to change your capacity to shield our people from nature fury. As elected guardians of every Naga town, you are now Nagaland's first line of defense. As all of us has privilege come with responsibilities, and we are expected.
The Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party strengthened its party base in 26 Au London Assembly constituency by installing 370 new office bearers. Speaker Sharangain Longkamer called for grassroots accountability and hinted at upcoming development plans.
1964 Iba mabangungi tanadashi mutimmer usu adonda discuss it tanga state monusra ado udilai razon in different platforms by highlights discuss the number of retaining wall that we are building, the number of footsteps that we are building, maternal state of great footstep, retaining wall, so innovate we can innovate it. Innovation drums Baba Paralai, associated Amshisabo. And the installation program 74 active members as a report also.
The Mokokchung District Bharat Scouts and Guides held its induction and reaffirmation ceremony on 28 July 2025 at the DC's Conference Hall, reaffirming Deputy Commissioner Ajit Kumar Verma as President and DSO Zopo V. Zek as District Commissioner. Senior SDEO Taruk Khaba was inducted as District Secretary and Dr. Sholongba as Vice President. Verma urged Scouts and Guides to promote discipline and commitment for national development. The event was attended by Akang Tumsi Yadin, Tovili Wati, Samuel Simi and Santila Chang. The Office of the Deputy Commissioner Dimapur has informed all administrative officers, department heads and relevant invitees to attend a preparatory meeting for the 79th Independence Day celebration on 1st August 2025 at 10 a.m. in the DC's Conference Hall, Dimapur. The meeting will discuss the program and distribution of responsibilities for the upcoming event. Officials have been urged to attend without fail to ensure smooth coordination and successful execution of the celebration. The Nagaland State Legal Services Authority has joined the National Meditation for the Nation campaign, a 90-day special drive launched by National Legal Services Authority and the Supreme Court's Meditation and Conciliation Project Committee, implemented from July 1, 2025 across all districts' legal services authorities in Nagaland. The campaign aims to resolve various disputes through meditation, including matrimonial, civil and criminal cases. So far, 450 cases have been referred with 12 resolved. The initiative promotes quicker, cost-effective justice and will run until September 30. The Nagaland University is spearheading a research project to assess the stability of high-altitude lakes in Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh, focusing on potential glacial lake outburst floods and their linkages to Holocene climate patterns. The study, led by Dr. Manasi Debnath, aims to create a precise inventory of glacial lakes and evaluate their breach potential using high-resolution satellite images and field validation. Researchers will analyze geomorphology, permafrost and slope instability in the Tawang region and Lachung Basin, utilizing drone mapping and bathymetry surveys to model potential disasters. The project seeks to identify ecological risk, knowledge gaps, and ecosystem services related to high-altitude lakes under climate change, assessing stored freshwater resources. Funded by the Ministry of Earth Sciences and Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, the study's findings will be shared with policymakers to inform disaster mitigation strategies and sustainable development planning. So viewers, will have a short break now. Welcome back viewers, you're watching English Primetime. Let's move on to the next news. The Mangmatung Sensu Tulongchum Kohima organized a Thanksgiving program in honor of the newly promoted head of departments, I. Muatamchun Chamir and Dr. B.M. Sinap at the official residence of Imkong L. Imchen, advisor, IPR and Soil and Water Conservation in Kohima on July 28. According to the report, I. Muatamchun Chamir was promoted to Director of Printing and Stationery. Director of Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services, Dr. B.M. Sinap, shared his life journey and encouraged youth to pursue their interest with confidence. He urged parents to allow children freedom in choosing their career paths and emphasized the importance of seeking God in difficult times. Advisor Imkong L. Imchen congratulated both the directors and advised them to serve the public with dedication. Reflecting on the past, he recounted the educational challenges in Mangmatung during the Naga political struggle of 1955 and noted the progress made since, with the village now producing many scholars and officers. Imchen also reminded citizens to fulfill their duties and called on citizens to be sincere in their studies. Following the influx of illegal immigrants from the neighboring state of Assam, the Muslim Council Dimapur has warned its members not to shelter or assist any individuals evicted by the Assam government in its eviction drives. The council, through an advisory issued to the Muslim Council community living in Dimapur, Newland and Chumukidima districts, warned to be extra vigilant. The council also instructed the Muslims to report of any unfamiliar individuals or suspicious movements within colonies, villages, or religious places to the nearest Gaunburas or law enforcement agencies. Amid growing interstate tensions, the Newland Deputy Commissioner's Office has confirmed that IRB personnel have been deployed at every entry and exit point in the district that border with Assam. The borders have been completely sealed while CRPF troops remain on duty to ensure continuous monitoring and to prevent unauthorized movement across the border. Notably, the authorities have also urged its citizens to remain vigilant and cooperate with the security forces. As concerns continue to mount over the integrity of departmental recruitments in Nagaland, Nltv sought direct assurance from the top leadership of the Prisons Directorate on Monday regarding the ongoing recruitment of 36 posts. However, in a move that may deepen public skepticism, the Inspector General of Prisons refused to comment on whether the forthcoming recruitment examinations would be conducted in a free, fair and transparent manner. This development comes at a time when public trust in departmental recruitments is already strained following irregularities reported in the recent Excise Department examinations and the Forest Guard recruitment being conducted without the use of standard OMR sheets, a deviation that has triggered public outcry and suspicions of manipulation. We have a detailed report from Watamjan.
Forest Department de OMR sheet nathakigine exam dia laga opore aro Excise Department bi irregularities thage laga itu laga opore public kan beshi hala jela ola karne amakan yedi bi assurance ekta lobula aise department laga side pra that taikan exam laga protocols kan thik thak cholobo itu laga assurance lobule nimide aise aro na one takan backdoor kan nathakigine thik thak kam sob cholobo itu laga assurance ekta lobula aise hulibi amakan itu paule para nai yede IG ki log korise IG do hoise bole amahanot itia iku comment dio naparo koise iku kotha ko naparo koise exam do kitia shuru bolese kitia lo bolese to hanabi amahan iku na jane information do amahan gi kwado hoise gole do tahana side public ki bi janai dibo lage hulibi tahan iku ina assurance dio para nai huli amahan rukhi gine sai dekibo itia exercise kan exam chuli ase.
The Deputy Commissioner of Dimapur held a meeting on illegal immigrants at the DC's conference hall in Dimapur today with the village leaders, student bodies and civil societies. While speaking to media, DC Tinuchungshi Chang talked about a bogus and populated area which needs the support of councils and student bodies. He said that the institution can also act as guarantors for their regular employees, but the limit on how many people can be listed under one guarantor is yet to be decided. Reportedly, the checkpoints are being manned by police, but organizations were also asked to assist. Meanwhile, the Dimapur Urban Council Chairman Federation, the UCCF, reported 97 councils under urban areas and border colonies to stay alert. The DC stressed that the Assam government must take responsibility to stop illegal immigrants from being pushed into Nagaland. Let's deep dive into reporter Muilong Pom's report.
Aman aji meeting madhyado aman sob paper dibi huni ase illegal Bangladeshi immigrant influx kan la issue di. So aman advisory common bradia in sabti advisory council khan aro village council khan logodi bi aro leader civil societies khan bi sob dise to kakosi diabra aman aji ini tangan laga feedback pe 2-3 days hoise to tangan area dibi kiniga ase goigena edu aman deliberate kurubo gena aro kutkuti like improvement lage common side prabi aigena because we all know Dimapur do bishi boros area ase to aman administration police holi bi every location do aman guard kurubole bi napari so we need help from the councils GBs colony aro civil societies kanda to idu laga discuss kurise it was a very fruitful meeting tagan bi suggestion bishi aise to aman edu common gibi tagan la suggestion kando put up kurbo ajila meeting do ILB laga di iman focus kura nai aman IBI laga di focus kurise olebi edu current laga do aman sob tanise edu maximum 10 goigena individual pra enaga tanise olebi we received different representation from earlier not now to idu in sabti cabinet meeting bi logina tagan olop modify do kurigena ase to like institution registered firm khando tagan laga regular employees khando they can stand as a calendar begina na to institution in the sense school di amounts of the as a teachers khando they can apply tagan laga Colombia so only grade 4 sweeper condition ki khando category nai to ina ga if tagan registered institution tagile regular employees tagan lodi ki kam boise do they can ask the institution or the administrator can be stand as a calendar aman police can be reinforced kurina ase they can be round the clock checking kuri ase aman administration dabai can be time do jaigana check kuri only be so area do aman cover group na pare edubra we are requesting aman yadi so pase kangbra kan
The Nagaland Gaonbura Federation has expressed concern over the rising influx of illegal immigrants and called on all Gaonburas to support law enforcement in identifying unknown individuals and suspicious activities in their areas. In a statement, the NGBF especially urged Gaonburas and village chiefs in border areas adjoining Assam to remain vigilant and proactive and to fully cooperate with the district administration, police and border magistrates. Emphasizing the Gaonburas' vital role as custodians of Naga customs and traditions, the Federation said that it was their responsibility to protect the land, culture and people. NGBF also appreciated the efforts of the district administration, police, volunteers, student bodies, CSOs, Naga political parties and concerned citizens in safeguarding the state. Igniting a wave of excitement across colleges and aspiring models, Miss Mega Model Hunt 2025 officially kicked off on Monday with its campus auditions in Kohima. The organizers has confirmed that the final open audition will take place on August 23 at Hotel Saramati, Dimapur, where the top contenders will vie for a place among the top 12 finalists. Reportedly, the grooming session will begin from September 28 and the grand finale on October 4 at the Down Hall of Dimapur. The winner will take home a cash prize of rupees 70,000 with 50,000 for the first runner-up and rupees 30,000 for the second runner-up. In addition, Subtitle will also receive cash prizes. We have more report on this from Watangchan.
So it is 2024 laga Miss Mega Model Hunt laga winner logo uthi kine ase. So excuse me, apni to GTR hoise bole last year GTC. So apni to GTR bra apni to title pa laga bra apni kina apni la to title to use kori kine manu ke help kro pare ase apni la platform kina use kore ase aru apni bi ki benefits ne perks paise etu GTR bra.
Thank you, Nltv, for the time. First of all, I just want to say that after joining Mega Model Entertainment and then winning, we were able to participate in a national pageant, which not everyone can get to participate. But through our director, we were able to get the opportunity to even experience to participate in national pageant and to compete with different kind of people. We even had people from South Sudan, and to be able to interact with different kind of people was a very good opportunity.
The blockade of all NHIDCL related works by landowners affected by Kohima Chesami two-lane road project packages 2B5 entered its 12th day on Monday. Convener Kevelier Chuzo stated that the National Highways and Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited has not responded to repeated pleas for compensation and dialogue. Accusing NHIDCL of apathy and disregard for damages caused to their properties, the landowners have vowed to continue the blockade until a fair resolution is reached. They also warned companies to seek alternate routes as no NHIDCL vehicles will be allowed between Setsu Bridge and Lanier Bridge. Nagaland MP and NPCC President S. Supungmaran Chamyar, during his visit to New Delhi, raised critical development issues concerning the state. He urged the centre to fast-track road infrastructure projects, enhance mobile and internet connectivity, and revive solar energy programs. Chamyar also advocated for targeted subsidies to attract private investments in Nagaland's emerging sectors. His appeal highlights the need for inclusive development in the Northeast within the broader national growth agenda. A documentary named Achhik Khol, The Uncharted Caves of Garo Hills, has claimed the top professional category award at the 19th International Congress of Speleology in Belo Horizonte, Brazil. It was created by director Gregory Aliawarji and producer Nomads Films during the Core Geocaving Expedition 2024. This documentary competed against 33 films from 12 countries, including Australia, France, Slovenia, and Switzerland. The documentary explored the mysterious caves of Meghalaya's Garo Hills and has finally brought international recognition to the state's underground treasures. The expedition led to a remarkable discovery, which was a prehistoric whale fossil in Tolegre village, marking a significant paleontological find. So viewers, let's take another break. Welcome back, viewers. Let's move on to the next news. As Assam continues to evict encroachers, the residents of Doboka join hand in hand with the state government by demanding an eviction drive in Doboka rather than protesting. The residents appealed to the government to clear the encroachers on a local river as it stems from severe hardships. Although the ongoing eviction drives has sparked controversy, the Doboka residents urged for urgent eviction in the Durijan River area. The locals alleged that parts of the river have been illegally encroached, blocking natural water flow and resulting in reoccurring artificial floods. Let's hear them out.
পঞ্চায়ত ইলেকশ্যনৰ সময়ত মানুহে অৱগত কৰিছিলে আমাক কৰাৰ পিছত মই মানুহক কথা দিছিলোঁ এইটো পঞ্চায়ত ইলেকশ্যনৰ পিছত এইটো চেষ্টা কৰিম আমাৰো সৌভাগ্য দবকা টাউনত ফ্লাডৰ সময়ত আজি দুই সপ্তাহমান আগত ফ্লাড হৈছিলে ফ্লাডৰ সময়ত হবীব মহম্মদ চৌধুৰী চাহাব আহিছিলে তাত অহাৰ লগে লগে আমাৰ কেইজনমান মানুহে আমাৰ প্ৰেচিডেণ্ট এক্স প্ৰেচিডেণ্ট সত্তাৰ চাহাব আৰু মুৰব্বী কেইজনমান মানুহে আমাৰ হবীব মহম্মদ চৌধুৰী চাহাবক অৱগত কৰিছিলে তেতিয়া ময়ো লগত আছিলোঁ। তেতিয়া আহি আমালোকে 2 দিন পিছত আহি আমালোকে ফিল্ড ইনকুৱাৰী কৰি তেওঁ কথা দিছিলে মই CM ছাৰক এইটো বস্তু অৱগত কৰিম আৰু অৱগত কৰিছে CM ছাৰক আৰু DC ছাৰক অৱগত কৰিম। DC ছাৰৰ লগত মই আলোচনা কৰিছোঁ, মই নিজেই আলোচনা DC ছাৰৰ লগত কৰিছোঁ। তেতিয়া জনোৱা হৈছে DC ছাৰ সেইদিনাখন 2 দিনমান আগত DC ছাৰো আহি ফিল্ড তদন্ত কৰি মানুহক কৈছে নিজে যাবলৈ, নহ'লে গভৰ্ণমেণ্টৰ যিটো ৰুল আছে ৰুল মতে এইটো নহ'ব। চাওক এই 3টা পঞ্চায়ত ডবকা টাউন, খুদৰাগাঁও পঞ্চায়ত আৰু ডবকা পঞ্চায়ত 3টা পঞ্চায়ত কভাৰ হয়। হাজাৰ বিঘা মাটি মানুহৰ এনেই পৰি আছে ফিল্ডত, হাজাৰ মানুহে খেতি কৰিব নোৱাৰা হয়।
In a major security operation, Manipur Police, along with Assam Rifles, Army and CAPFs, recovered 155 weapons, 1,652 rounds of ammunition, 39 IEDs and another warlike materials from hill districts, including Churachandpur, Perzawal, Kangpokpi, Chandal and Tenongpal. The coordinated raids were based on specific intelligence inputs. IGP Ningshen Warngam said that the operation aimed to restore peace and public safety. The authorities urged public cooperation and confirmed such operations will continue.
Barrel gun 13. The total numbers of weapons recovered is 155. Besides this, there was a recovery of 39 IEDs, 13 hand grenades, 1,600 assorted ammunitions, 4 binoculars, 15 communication sets and 1 telescope. This continued intelligence-led operation in the Hill District represents a major accomplishment for Manipur Police, Assam Rifle, Army and other security forces in our continued mission to restore peace, uphold public order and safeguard the lives and property of citizens. The Manipur Police reaffirm its commitment to fostering a peaceful and secure Manipur. The public is urged to cooperate with the police, Assam Rifles, Army, and other security forces, and to promptly report any suspicious activity or information related.
Tension gripped Ward number 6 of Rahimpur Purvapara in Sepahijala district of Tripura when a car was found completely burnt in the middle of the night. The vehicle is said to have reportedly purchased just 2 days ago by Nazirul Islam, which is now said to have been burnt to ashes at around 2 a.m. today. According to locals, miscreants allegedly poured petrol on the car and set it on fire. Witness Saiful Hussain noticed the fire and immediately alerted the owner, who rushed to the scene. Despite the quick alert, the car could not be saved. Local police reached the spot and began the investigation. They are currently scanning CCTV footage from the surrounding area to identify the culprits.
গাড়িটা কিনে আনছে এখানে রাখছে রাত্রে আমরা একে বাড়িতে গেছি যে রাত্রে আগুন লাগে রিসুম করতাম
কোন সময় দেখছো তুমি?
এটা 1:30 বাজে 1:50 বাজে।
কিভাবে দেখছো? কিভাবে দেখছো?
আইদি আমার খবর দিছে এন থেকে লোকে বাড়ি থেকে ঘুম থেকে দুই লাঞ্চে মেয়েদি আগুন লেগেছে।
জানাইছো না বিষয়টা থানাতে?
বিষয় থানাতে জানাইছে আইসে তারা দেখতে কইছে 10টার দিকে থানা একটা দরকার ছিল।
তোমার কি মনে হয় এটা কি আগুন?
Following Assam government's decision to issue arms licenses to indigenous people, the Nagaon Nagarik Sabha held a protest in Nagaon district on Tuesday by opposing the decision and demanded the immediate withdrawal of it. While speaking to media, NSS Secretary Birinchi Bora alleged that the government's preparation to issue arms licenses to a section of society was to divert public attention from its administrative failures. He also questioned the ministers and ruling party MLAs that if a situation like Manipur arises in Assam tomorrow, will they survive safely inside their bulletproof cars or take responsibility for the command people? Appealing to the people of Assam, he urged to reject the communal agenda of the ruling BJP, which is trying to cover up its scams. In a major breakthrough in the ongoing anti-drug operation, Kachar police have arrested 2 drug peddlers and seized 20,000 yaba tablets from a Scorpio vehicle at Gungur bypass. Based on a tip-off, the arrested individuals have been identified as Injamul Hake, Lashkar from Kabunganj, Kachar, Hussein Ahmed, Baru Bhuiya from Bagabazar, Dolai. According to Kachar SP, Numal Mahata, the seized consignment has an estimated black market value of over rupees 6 crore. The contraband was reportedly smuggled in from a neighboring state and was meant to be transported to other states via Kachar. SP Mahanta further stated that Kachar police remain committed to its zero tolerance policy against narcotics and assured continued crackdowns on cross-border drug trafficking.
ড্ৰাগছ বা নিচাযুক্ত সামগ্ৰীৰ অবৈধ সৰবৰাহৰ বিৰুদ্ধে আমাৰ অভিযান অব্যাহত আছে। অসমৰ মাননীয় মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰী ডাঙৰীয়াই অসম ৰাজ্যখনক সম্পূৰ্ণৰূপে ড্ৰাগছ মুক্ত কৰিব বিচৰাৰ তেওঁ যি পৰিকল্পনা তাৰ আওতালৈ আমি আমাৰ এই অভিযান অব্যাহত ৰাখিছোঁ। আৰু আজি পুৱতি নিশা আমি এটা বিশেষ সূত্ৰৰ পম ঘেটি ঘুংগুৰ বাইপাছত আমি এটা অভিযান চলাইছিলোঁ আৰু এই অভিযান কালত আমি এখন স্কৰপিঅ' গাড়ীখনৰ নাম্বাৰ হ'ল AS01FZ4421 এই গাড়ীখন আমি তাত ইণ্টাৰচেপ্ট কৰোঁ আৰু ইণ্টাৰচেপ্ট কৰি আমি দুজনকৈ ব্যক্তি এই গাড়ীখনত থকা দুজনকৈ ব্যক্তিক আমি সোধপোছ কৰোঁ। দুইজন ব্যক্তিৰ নাম হ'ল ইনজামুল হক লস্কৰ, তেওঁৰ ঘৰ হ'ল কাবুগঞ্জ সোনাই, আৰু দ্বিতীয়জন ব্যক্তি হ'ল হুছেইন আহমেদ বৰভূঞা, তেওঁৰ ঘৰ হ'ল বাঘা ধলাই। এই দুইজন ব্যক্তিক আমি সোধপোছ কৰোঁতে তেওঁলোকৰ পজিশ্যনৰ পৰা বৃহৎ পৰিমাণৰ নিচাযুক্ত সামগ্ৰী।
Recently, Meghalaya has discovered its 2 new species of bush frogs with the support of researchers from the Department of Zoology, Mizoram University, in collaboration with Assam Don Bosco University, Guwahati. The frogs have been identified during a herpetological expedition across different parts of the state. The species have been named as Rhaocastes jacquoid and Rhaocastes jaddo, which was inspired by Khasi language and cuisine. Jacquoid refers to the frog's call in Khasi, while jaddo is named after a traditional rice and meat dish. Following these additions, India's list of Rhaocastes species grows further. Of the 80 known globally, 65 are found in India. The Assam government has initiated a massive eviction operation in the Rengma Reserve Forest area along the Assam-Nagaland border, deploying over 2,000 police personnel and 500 forest protection staff, supported by more than 100 excavators. The drive targets 2,648 illegal structures across 12 villages, including Sonaribil, Top, Bidyapur and Rajapukuri, believed to have been established by suspected outsiders on approximately 11,000 bighas of land. The eviction, which began in the Bidyapur area, aims to reclaim forest land and curb illegal encroachment, with Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma emphasizing the government's commitment to protecting indigenous people and preventing demographic invasion. The operation has seen significant security measures, including mobile checkpoints and inner line permit verifications, with Nagaland authorities also taking precautionary to prevent any spillover of displaced families.
মাননীয় মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰী মহোদয়ক মোৰ এটা আবেদন, আমি ইয়াৰে জন্মকৰ্ম, আমাৰ পিতৃ ইয়াতে জন্ম হৈছে, আমাৰ ককা আইতা ইয়াতে ঢুকাইছে। আজিৰ পৰা প্ৰায় 70 চনত অহা 1970 চনত অহাৰ পিছত ইয়াত যেনি তেনিকে বসবাস কৰি আছিলে। নাগাৰ আগ্ৰাসন তেতিয়া খুব চলি আছিলে। ইয়াৰ পৰা যেতিয়া নাগায়ে ঘৰ বাৰী জ্বলাই দিব খুজিছিলে, তেতিয়া ইয়াত অহা মানুহকেইজনে গুচি যাবলৈ খুজিছিলে। উৰিয়ামগাত কোৱা এটা অঞ্চলত গৈ শিবিৰ পাতি বহিছিলে। তেতিয়া বৰ্ডাৰ মেজিষ্ট্ৰেট এজন আছিলে, শইকীয়া বুলি কয় তেখেতে আনি ইয়াত আকৌ বহাইছিলে সেইটো সময়ত তেতিয়া তেখেতে আমাক কাতৰে আবেদন কৰিছিলে আপোনালোকে ইয়াৰ পৰা যদি গুচি যায় তেতিয়া নাগাই মাটিখিনি দখল কৰি ল'ব সেইটো সময়ৰ পৰা আমি ইয়াতে বসবাস কৰি আছিলোঁ আমাৰ দেউতাই ইয়াতে বসবাস কৰি আছিলে আজি নাগাৰ পৰা মুকলি কৰি এই অঞ্চলটো অসমৰ এটা অংগ হিচাপে কৰি লোৱাৰ পিছতে আজি মামাই আমাক এই অঞ্চলটোৰ ওপৰত মুছলিম মানুহৰ ওপৰত অকল নিৰ্যাতন চলাই আজি উচ্চত কৰিবলৈ আৰম্ভ কৰিলে সেইটো সময়ত ইয়াত কছাৰী বড়ো মণিপুৰী অসমীয়া সকলো মানুহ আছিলে তেতিয়া সবেই মিলিজুলি আমাৰ এই অঞ্চলখন নাগাৰ পৰা মুক্ত কৰি
The Assam government began evicting alleged encroachers from 3,600 acres of forest in Golakhat. Over 1,500 families are affected, sparking tensions in border areas. Officials said most had evacuated voluntarily. Union Home Minister Amit Shah on Monday has slammed the Congress for not trusting the statement of External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar on Operation Sindoor and rather believing US President Donald Trump. Disappointed, Shah said that is why the opposition is still sitting in its seat and will remain there for 20 more years. It is to be mentioned that the External Affairs Minister has asserted that at no stage in any conversation with the US was there any linkage of threat with Operation Sindoor, and the request for holding the military action came from the Pakistani side through the DGMO channel.
इसीलिए ये वहां बैठे हैं और 20 साल तक वहीं बैठने वाले हैं.
Some years ago,
विदेश मंत्री जी को संरक्षण देना चाहिए. उनके स्पीकर जब बोल रहे थे हम पूरे धैर्य से सुने. मैं बताऊंगा कितनी असत्य बातें बोली गई कल, परंतु फिर भी असत्य को भी हम हलाहल समझकर पी गए. अब ये सत्य भी नहीं सुन पाते हैं. माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, मुझे लगता है आपको प्रोटेक्शन देना चाहिए. बैठे बैठे टोका टोकी करना सबको आता है, ऐसा नहीं हमें नहीं आता, मगर इतने गंभीर विषय पर चर्चा जब हो रही है तो सरकार के प्रमुख विभाग के मंत्री को बोलते हुए बैठे बैठे टोकना ये विपक्ष को शोभा देता है क्या? मान्यवर, आपने बिल्कुल उनको आग्रह से कहना चाहिए, वरना हम भी हमारे
The National Assessment and Accreditation Council NAAC will roll out an AI-driven accreditation system in August, replacing physical inspections. The new model aims to cover 90% of India's higher education information system within 5 years, using digital documentation, verification and stakeholder validation. In a gunfight with security forces in the Dachigam area of Srinagar, 3 Pakistani terrorists suspiciously linked to the April 22 Pahalgam terror attack were killed on Monday. The terrorists have been killed in a codename Operation Mahadev joint operation, which was conducted by the Indian Army and Jammu and Kashmir Police based on sustained surveillance and intelligence inputs. Reportedly, the encounter began late Monday morning after receiving an input about the presence of terrorists between the Nabar 1 and Mahadev ridge lines. Additionally, the security officials said that the group had been under close watch for 2 weeks after a suspicious communication was intercepted in the Dachigam forest earlier this month. Notably, the 3 terrorists were said to be affiliated with Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed. The security personnel recovered M4 carbine, 2 AK-47 rifles and 17 grenades from the site. While participating in the special discussion on Operation Sindoor, Union Home Minister Amit Shah has announced the killing of the 3 terrorists involved in the Pahalgam attack in the Lok Sabha on Tuesday. Shah confirmed that the killing happened near Srinagar in a joint operation led by the Army, CRPF and Jammu and Kashmir Police. Shah said that the terrorists were killed under Operation Mahadev on Monday and were identified as Suleiman, alias Faisal, Afghani and Gibran.
मैं आज पहलगांव में निर्दोष यात्रियों की नृशंस हत्या पाकिस्तानी आतंकवादियों के द्वारा जो की गई और उसके जवाब में देश के प्रधानमंत्री जी ने दृढ़ इच्छा शक्ति का परिचय कराते हुए ऑपरेशन सिंदूर की सेना को परमिशन दी और हमारे वीर जवानों ने सटीकता बहादुरी के साथ पाक स्थित आतंकवादी अड्डों को चूर चूर करने का काम किया। वो घटना पर जो बहस हो रही है इसमें हिस्सा लेने के लिए मैं खड़ा हुआ। माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, सबसे पहले पहलगांव में जो नृशंस हत्या की गई निर्दोष नागरिकों की, धर्म पूछकर उनको मारा गया, इनके परिवार के सामने मारा गया और बड़ी बर्बरता के साथ ये हत्याएं की गई, इसकी मैं घोर निंदा करता हूं और जो मारे गए हैं इनके परिजनों के साथ अत्यंत हृदय की गहराइयों से मैं संवेदना भी व्यक्त करना चाहता हूं। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के जवाब में पाकिस्तान के हमारे नागरिक ठिकानों पर गोलीबारी की, इसमें भी कुछ नागरिक हताहत हुए, गुरुद्वारा भी टूटा।
Viewers, we will be back right after a short break. Welcome back, viewers. Up next we have, in central Gaza's Al-Zawaida camp, chaos erupted as desperate civilians scrambled for air-dropped aid while gunfire was fired into the air to disperse crowds. The aid, seen as insufficient, comes amid a worsening famine threat. At least 78 Palestinians were killed on Monday across Gaza, many while trying to access food, according to local health officials. Under growing global pressure, Israel announced daily 10-hour pauses in certain areas for humanitarian aid. But strikes have continued. Despite easing some restrictions and allowing limited aid trucks, UN agencies said that the deliveries fall far short of the 500 to 600 trucks needed daily. Aid groups also call airdrops ineffective, with one delivery from Jordan and UAE amounting to less than a full truckload. The Israeli military maintains its target militants, blaming Hamas for operation in civilian areas. Meanwhile, images of starving children continue to provoke international outrage. That's all we have in the bulletin. Keep watching Nltv for more news and updates.